godliness.
Yes, that's why I'm super close to God.
That's why I'm so close to God. Anyway, talk about pridefulness. Let's talk about
Amber
this
Heard
Amber
and
Heard and Johnny Depp.
Dude, sorry guys. Like I was telling them that it was one of the longest trials like I have ever lived. Because I wasn't like I was telling the guys, I wasn't watching it like daily like other guys, like Brandon as an example.
Yeah, he was.
That was
it.
day by day there. Because at work he would put his headphones and he will hear
the whole thing.
And I mean, at work I can do that because my boss is like, you know what, I need this piece and this piece, and I'm like, okay, boss, there you go.
Which is shout out to Elon Musk.
Yes.
Your uncle Elon Musk.
Yeah, my uncle, of course. I'm working up on SpaceX right now, actually.
If you guys ever heard that, like the joke, like it's because we had a podcast where we were like talking about Elon Musk, and he straight up said that he was his uncle is Elon Musk. Can I believe him, bro?
Yeah, I mean,
like these guys so smart. I mean, how can you not be?
You can see it. You can see it. I look a lot like him. So yeah.
Obviously. All right, so little unknown fact. Well, maybe people don't know this, or I don't know.
Maybe I don't know it, so it's an unknown.
Did you know that they got married in 2015?
Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
That was the first time they got married.
Really?
Yeah.
But they've been together for real, forever, huh?
No, they actually got divorced in 2016.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
1 year. Damn.
Dang, bro.
Well, longer than my last relationship, that's for sure.
That's cool.
No, it's not cool.
I don't know. But they were married for 1 year. But in 2016, they got what's it called? Divorced.
Divorce, yeah.
Because of like allegations from this woman
Amber
right
Heard,
here.
of course.
Bro, I didn't know like. Don't watch this movie, but when I watched the movie Pineapple Express, I don't know if you heard of that movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen. I didn't know that she was like one of the girls that was in the movie.
Rated R?
It's rated R. So that's why you guys should not watch that movie.
No, rated R. It says not for Christians. I don't know if it stands for that, but you guys shouldn't be watching it.
But she's in movies like that, and obviously in movies.
Like Aquaman. Yes.
Aquaman. I forgot about that movie.
You know what? Fun fact: I never seen Aquaman.
Yeah, don't watch it. It's kind of boring.
And I'm a big fan of Jason Momoa, so
it's a really boring movie. So I don't really recommend that.
Okay.
Movie. And also, that's when they first got divorced. Got $7. That's when Amber Heard got $7, and so like in that court. So we're just gonna give a little background. In that court, she got $7 million from that.
Oh,
like, so she won. So they did it in the UK.
Okay.
Right, and she said that she was gonna. Donate it all to charity.
Did she?
That's none of my business. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like,
she
you're
has.
telling me the whole chisme. So
she hasn't. She hasn't.
Oh, okay. She hasn't.
To this day, she hasn't. She was only given some of it.
Let me find out.
Damn.
She will use that to pay Johnny Depp's debt. So.
Well. No problem. Well, I don't know. She has to now, but now like she promised she was gonna give it to the freaking charity.
For charity, so she better do it. I mean, you don't play with kids or people in need. Like they need that money.
I honestly forgot what charity it was, so I don't know if it was for kids, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kids are people in need.
Oh, whoever was in need.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people in need.
Shout out to the people in need. God bless you guys.
God bless you guys.
I'll restore you all's life.
And so they got divorced, and she said she was gonna give it to, to charity.
Yes.
She hasn't given that yet. And then there was this part where Dan Wooten, which was part of a magazine, said, "Why are they hiring Johnny Depp if they called him a woman beater, like a wife beater? That's what
a wife beater.
That's what he called them in his article. Dan Wooten.
Woman beater. Okay, this is a little spoil, guys. Spoiler for the next topic that we're having today. Sorry, I need to say that because he has something to do.
Topic today, guys.
He has something to do with beating wombs.
Right.
So yeah.
So he was a woman beater.
Yeah.
He was beating his wife, but no, that's not true. He wasn't beating his wife. So he was trying to sue the
So let's
son.
wait right here. I'm not on Amber Heard's side, okay?
Right.
But I'm not on Johnny Depp's side either. Even though I love Pirates of the Caribbean, that's how you say it?
Yeah.
Caribbean.
I never watched those movies.
So okay, I don't think Amber Heard, Johnny Depp won this trial.
Johnny Depp, you don't think he won that one?
I believe that Amber Heard lost it. I
Like
don't know.
she being crazy?
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to explain myself, okay? And it's real hard for me because I have a lot of ideas in my head right now.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say when I said that Johnny Depp didn't win the case, but Amber Heard lost the case, is because she lied so much. Damn is a bad word?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. Let's just not say that.
Let's not say that. She
So
just
much.
lied so much.
So dang much.
So dang
Yeah, just
much.
say dang.
Yeah. So dang much. But of course she was gonna lose it because I mean she's lying to the court. She got people lying for her, and she made this whole scenario where she, in her mind, she thought, okay, you know what, I got it. Like I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
But then Johnny Depp is like with proof and chilling. He was like, you know what, you capping.
Yeah. I don't know. It looked like she was capping.
Yeah.
And I mean, she looked kind of fake about
Because
it.
that's what I'm trying to say is that I'm never gonna be like Johnny Depp never touched that woman because I wasn't there, you know.
Yeah, you know, there's like
And
no way to tell.
Yeah, of course. Because maybe he was like, you know what?
Yeah, he probably just went just a little quick.
Yes.
Just a little.
Just like
Just a little.
componente.
You know. You know.
But we don't
How
know.
you know how it is.
Yes.
Just kidding. You don't know.
I don't know how it is. I'm not married. I don't beat women.
Anyway, but so yeah, so they had the UK. What's that called? You know, trial.
Yes.
He was trying to.
They were in court there.
They were in court for against the Sun, the people that wrote that article, and he lost, and so whatever. But anyway, so now they did another trial. She did allegations again. He's trying to sue her. They were more like it was a civil fight, so they were trying to sue each other. Trying to, you know, it's not really like it's just against each other.
You know
And-
what? Like you're talking this about me, but that's defamation though. So I'm gonna sue you too.
Yeah, and so at the end the verdict came, and so Johnny Depp got $10 million of compensatory, and he got $5 million of punitive. I don't know what that means. Don't ask me, but that's
So
what
he
my
has to
research
pay $5 million.
No, he got that much money.
Oh, so he's getting like 15
Then she has to pay
million.
them
He's getting $15 million.
about $15 million.
Okay, Johnny Depp, if you're watching this, you don't need those $15 million.
Can you sponsor us?
Yeah.
We'll
Just send me
just
a
keep your
million.
face here the
You
whole time.
can be my new uncle if you want.
We'll switch uncle ship
No.
from Elon, bro. What the heck?
No, he's still my uncle.
Oh, okay.
I can have two uncles. Do you know how many uncles I have? My family is big.
All right, then Johnny Depp, consider it, please.
Yes.
And then she got $2 million of compensatory, no punitive, so she has to pay Johnny Depp that money back. And yeah, so these are the words of this one right here. Tell me what you think. This is what. Tell me what first comes to your mind. Okay. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words, is what she says. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disappointed power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I even more disappointed with this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could publicly shame and humiliated. Could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously.
First thing came to my mind, someone wrote that for her.
Yeah, probably.
Why? I mean, there is no way, and sorry if you talk this polite, but there is no way someone is gonna be talking this polite whenever the necessity of the source is needed. It's like, I don't talk like that. You don't talk like that. Pastor don't talk like that. Nobody talks like that.
Normal human being talks like that.
Yeah, I don't think even Joe Biden talks like that.
Bro, Joe Biden doesn't even think, bro. He's like,
He's like,
just kidding. Love our president.
pray for our president.
Pray for our president.
Pray for gas prices.
So go down. But anyway, so she was saying, she was just saying that, like, you know, this sets time back to when women don't have rights to talk anymore. So she just took that feminist card.
Oh
out.
my God. I mean, today is going to be a rough day for us trying to like get these clear. Oh, look, a message. Okay. Anyway. Okay, women, if you're looking at this, you're a feminist. The Lord loves you, okay? I want you to know this. The Lord loves you. Not every man. I was watching this on a video. Actually, I think I showed it to you from this podcast too.
Which the video of
this guy talking to the feminist girls.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fresh and Fit.
Yes. So like, not every guy is gonna be like, what can I do today to oppress women? It doesn't go like that. Like, first of all, she was doing accusations on Johnny Depp that we don't know if they're true or not, because, like I'm saying, I wasn't there to be like, oh, you know what? He never put a hand on you. Or he never do cocaine, because we all know he do cocaine.
Right.
You can tell.
Yeah, well, he said it. Like, he
yeah.
Did cocaine. But I don't know. I don't think, like, I'm on one side of, like, freaking Johnny Depp. It was, like, really cool, and he was, like, always nice to her and everything. Like, based on the story,
yes.
The reason they were on court is because she said that when she got home from her birthday party, like, he beat her up, right? But he says it's not true. Like, what really happened is that she went after the birthday party, she came and she got a bottle, threw it at him, and then he just left because he's like, I can't be in this situation right now. And then when he came back home, the famous story, she pooped on his bed. He found poop in his bed. And she says it was the dog, but yeah, I don't know what to believe at that point, bro. Though. That's kind of nasty. Even if it was dog poop, like, that's just like nasty. But
I will understand if he was dog, because I mean, my dog, like, he is an animal. He's smart. He don't do it in the bed. He sleeps with me sometimes, and then he goes outside. He cries a lot. He's like, I want to go to the restroom. I
have a dog, and she sleeps in, like, in the ground, and she doesn't pee or poop on my. So I don't know. So, like, you know, like, I don't know. I'm not saying I have a side, but like, you know, she's like, pull out that feminist side, and, you know, like, obviously this is like a Christian podcast, and we talk about Christ, and we know we have, like, the role of woman is to help out the husband and stuff like that, and have role and that, but like, it also brings out where, like, only women could be abused.
Yes.
I'm not saying, like, it's as common as when women get abused, but, like, I'm saying, like, you know, men sometimes do get abused, and I'm not saying he was abused, and I think to a certain point he did kind of abuse her, but he, like, nowadays society says, like, oh yeah, you know, only women can be abused, and, like, girls are marginalized and they're just pushed down. But I was like, I don't think that's, like, 100% true, and the fact that he won, and that he says, like, oh yeah, no, she also abused me, like, you know, it could have happened, and he has the right to, like, to speak up, against that. You know, and as Christians, you know, we look at this, and, you know, like, we see that how important it is for us to, like, focus in, like, marriage and, like, being holy and having Christ in the center of it. Like, it's just like,
no, like, honestly, we can look at every marriage, and every marriage have, like, problems,
right?
But if you look at it, and this has something to do with the upcoming topic,
right?
If you look at the Christian marriage, the real Christian marriage, not the ones that go to church and then get drunk on the weekends,
right? Or fight or
whatever. The real Christian marriage,
which is not like, well, it's not like wrong to fight, right? But sometimes, like,
you can argue with your partner, you can have discussions, but it's not like, oh, you know what, you didn't make me tortillas how I want them today. Bam.
You know, it's like, no, what the heck?
No,
we don't. That's not biblical.
That's not biblical.
But yeah, like, so, like, in this sense, and these people, like, who truly, what it was this verdict about, what was this trial about? It was really about, like, you know, money, power. These two people are just, like,
feminism against pride, like, oppression.
Yeah, and this girl, like, saying, well, this sits back time and everything. I'm like, I don't think so. Like, right?
No, what is happening here, what I believe is, like, when I said that I think that someone wrote this for her, is because this something that you're reading here. I don't know, this article that you're reading. It sounds too victimized. She's playing so, like, victim so much that I really can't agree with it. You know, it's. And I don't know what you guys think. If you think we're wrong or whatever you guys think, put it in the comments. We're gonna be reading you.
Yeah, your comments.
But I think that when she posted this, or whenever, or however she did this letter, she's playing victim, and of course nobody likes to lose. And when it becomes like money, reputation,
Right.
because this is a big thing here, she lost the case. Oh, she lost a lot of reputation.
Right.
She lost.
Well, I think both
of
of them kind of lost a lot.
Well,
of
yeah,
reputation.
but I mean, Johnny Depp pulled out this Dior.
Yeah. Well, now they're pushing it way more now.
Yeah.
Especially now that this trial happened. Dude, I don't know about you, but I got that commercial like kind of constantly.
Oh.
I don't know. Like I would watch YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
That ad, and then all of a sudden Johnny Depp.
On Hulu, a lot. On Hulu too.
Oh, on Hulu too.
Yes.
Like you just see Johnny Depp.
I'm watching How I Met Your Mother. Highly recommend it.
Who's wearing deodorant in the freaking desert? Like, did you see that in the commercial? It was
Yes,
just like him in the desert. Like,
well, he was playing Brock in the desert too. So
yeah, well, I don't know, bro. I was like, what the heck? Anyway,
you don't know. You never know. Man, why are you judging people?
I'm sorry, Johnny Depp.
He's my uncle now. Remember?
Sponsor us, Johnny Depp, please.
Yes, we love you.
We need money. Just kidding. We don't.
And Amber Heard, God bless you. That's all I can say.
Yeah, Amber Heard. God bless you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you find Christ.
You need Christ in your life.
And so anyway, other than that, like just how the Bible talks about it, right? And the Bible, it talks about like, you know, love your wife, submit to your husband. The husband, you know, the wife should submit to the husband and everything. All those things, very important. What I'm not saying though is like if he is in it's like a toxic relationship where he beats you and stuff like that. I think there's like a president. If I could guide you guys to a video, I watched. There's this guy named Mike Winger. Shout out to Mike Winger. I like his videos, and he puts a case where when there's violence and when there's like beating and in a relationship, you could run away with it. I mean, you know, David submitted to Saul and he still ran away and stuff like that. But like, this goes to show like in a real Christian marriage, a real solution for marriage and life and stuff like that is when we. Like in real Christian marriage, the Bible says that we must submit to our husband and have Christ in the center. They should love him how Christ should, you know, love the church. Or no, actually that's told the man to love her as Christ loved the church. And you know, and many as men, you know, in our society, we're told like, well, I would just date whoever I want because I like that person and they make me feel good.
Yes.
And when I talk to them, like I feel really good in my stomach.
Preach, Manny.
And they're like. And that's why sometimes things like this happen.
Yes,
I bet that's like the point of this.
Okay, so like, what were you saying that the Bible says that the woman should submit to the husband and have Christ as the center? Girls, it's kind of like this simple. Like, if the guy is really submitted to God, nothing bad is gonna happen to you because he's following the rules of God. He's following his path. And his path is the best we can do. Right. Follow his path is the best we can do. So you can have a life of joy, a life of richness, and not just like how's it called financially talking, but like also like blessings and all that.
Right.
Where I want to go with all this? We need to be wise whenever we are going to choose that person. You know.
Right. Yeah, we gotta be wise and we gotta be like smart about all of this.
Because imagine, let's say I find a girl, like I go to a club today and I find a girl there. You know what, Manny? I'm gonna start dating this girl. She's amazing. She's all I wanted, and she's beautiful. Like, you know, this I describe my dream woman.
Right.
But she doesn't have Christ.
Right.
It's gonna be a consistent fight. I gotta go to church because You know me, and a lot of you guys that are watching this know me. I'm at church at least 3 times a week.
Right.
So girls nowadays they want like they need that attention. They're like, oh, I want you to be with me all the time and this and blah. But when a girl that knows your value, knows her value, know that you're going to do things for the Lord, for the kingdom, she gonna have no problem with it.
Right.
And toxicity. Yeah, toxicity.
Dang.
It's a big thing nowadays because we can see back here these guys. They were one of the most toxic relationships I've ever seen.
Right.
Because I mean, she was like, you know what? He hit me this day. Oh, really? Did he? No. You know what? I left. Oh, but now that you're pointing this, I'm gonna tell you this, and this. they start accusing each other, like, and that shows a lot of toxicness, because they're not like trying to solve it like adults.
Right.
They need a third person, which is not Christ, in that circle to solve that problem.
Yeah, bro. Dang, preach.
Sorry, guys.
That's fire, bro. You're right, and it's just like that's just the situation now with just nowadays in society, and people are looking into these people, they look up to them, and they decide like, hey, these people like are an example nowadays, and it's just not true. Especially like for her, she's gonna influence so many women, thinking, well, how now? See, like I'm victimized, and how can I not be listened to? And it's just like God wants marriages to be together. God wants marriages, like it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. Like it's just not right to do whatever you do to the other. As long as there's respect between each other, things should work well, and that's what God calls us to, right, in our marriage.
Yes.
Shout out to Debbie. She's watching us. She said that she couldn't hear us in the beginning. Shout out to her.
Shout out to Debbie.
Fix that on, and so
yeah, Debbie,
thank you for listening to us.
Delete that comment. Just kidding.
Delete that comment, please. Or else we'll block it from you.
Yeah.
and shout out to all of us that's watching us through Facebook, through
shout out
YouTube.
to Gamaliel. I'm pretty sure he's watching.
Yeah, Gamaliel.
And if you're not watching live, bro, if you're
watching the recorded after, also leave us a comment. We all read your comments, and
we'll read your comment, guys. And later on, we're gonna have all these questions and answer with your comments. But we need you guys to start commenting on our post so we can do that.
Yeah, and so share it on Facebook. Also share it to every group that you're in.
Yes.
Share it to all of them. So that we could just keep watching this podcast, and so we could keep producing shows for you guys.
Of course, because we really enjoy doing this for you.
We really love you guys doing this for you guys. Love doing this podcast for you guys. So, which leads me to the next point, where is the what's it called, the abortion activists in.
Oh yeah.
In what's it called?
Was it in the Yankee Stadium?
No, it was Lakewood.
Lakewood?
Do you know what Lakewood is?
Yeah, it's Texas, isn't it?
Yeah, Texas.
Houston, I believe.
Houston.
I believe it's Houston.
Is he? Bro, I didn't research
Lakewood.
that.
It's okay. In Lakewood. Lakewood Church. Search it up and you'll find where it is.
Yeah, we'll find where it is, and I don't know. If you guys put it in the comments. Change it on where in Lakewood is. I don't know where it is.
I know it's Texas.
I know it's in Texas.
I believe it's Houston. I believe it's Houston.
Yeah, I think it is on Houston. But what do you think about it? Did you see the video I sent you?
Yeah. You sent me a video, and I was watching it because the pastor was talking. That's why I was confused. That I thought it was on the Yankee Stadium, because they had that night of faith. I think it was called
Night of
Hope.
Oh right, Night of Hope.
Yes.
And then they straight up took off their clothes.
Yes.
And they I don't know if you saw where they had their hands.
Yeah, their hands with the green hand marks printed in their breast. Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard to try to explain to people, because this topic is really I don't want to say dangerous, but delicate to talk about. You really need to know where you're going, where you submerging yourself.
Yeah. So you for example, the abortion, because the abortion act, they haven't just done it here in there at Lakewood. Okay, there's a picture right here. So
yes.
As you can see right here, the picture. I don't know if you can move a little bit. Oh my gosh, you're so big. there's a picture right there where this woman right here, and obviously guys, applause my Photoshop skills. So there's obviously right here Joel Osteen. So and they had it at their church, these girls. If you guys look online, Joel Osteen.
I think it was 4 of them.
Yeah, it was 3 of them.
3 of them.
3 of them.
And the one recording. Huh.
Yeah.
How about that? It was 4.
So it was 3 girls. No, 4.
I told
4
you.
girls,
I
yeah.
read it.
Very.
I did my research.
So there was 4 girls. They in the middle of the service, he has like an entrance and he just prays and whatever, or like not doesn't pray, but he like says something like, "This is my Bible" and whatever.
Yeah, like kind of like declaring that your Bible is teaching you the truth and all that. Of course.
Yeah, and so like in the middle when he finished, they straight up stripped, and they like looked like that, and they're like, "My body,
My F
choice," and they were swearing, and that's like super sad, like the four activists there in the middle of service, and I really hope there was like no children there.
Yes.
Watching this, you know what I mean? Like that's like kind of disrespectful. Like
It
to do
is
that.
super disrespectful because I had so much to say, but I need to hold for myself because if I get led on, oh my gosh, take the mic from me.
We'll just turn you off.
Yeah,
Just mute him.
yeah, just mute me. If I start, if no, don't do it, Elisha. Okay, so
Shout out to our Elijah sound guy right now.
Elisha, the song guy, he's super cool. Janice, you're super cool too. She's a good drummer.
Good drummer. Shout out to Janice.
Okay,
Shout out
so-
to Alabanza.
Shout out to everyone in here.
Shout out to everyone that's been watching our podcast too.
Okay, so this is what I want to say. These girls they live saying my body, my choice, my body, my choice. Okay, your body, your choice. I mean, you can tattoo yourself. That's okay. I don't agree with it. I'm not gonna share it. But that's your body. That's something that you're doing on you. It's not going to affect me or a third person. Okay.
Right.
You doing abortion, like
Yeah.
you're damaging a third person in this party. Okay.
Right.
Why? Okay, it's in you, but it's not your property. Okay.
Right.
So stop saying my body, my choice, and killing people.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Like, it's a baby in there, but like they say it's my body, my choice, but it's really like a live person in their belly, and it's just very sad what they said. But to the point of them doing that, like going to a church,
disrespecting a private place. First of all,
private property. This is like private property. Later on, they left and they did their protests outside. But like that's fine. I don't really mind that. But
I mean, of course, because you're doing it between the legal or what you can do, because it's outside. You're not damaging a property or doing obscene things in the property that you're not allowed to do them.
yeah, and it's like obscene. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna talk to the comments right now real quick. So Gama here, he says here praying for the Idonia.
Of course.
And Idonia, and he is saying
it's coming, brother.
for both of you. Oh dang!
Yeah.
Shout out to Gama, bro.
For my
saying
Idonia too. Really? My friend.
Shout out to Gama.
Shout out to God, bro. He's so cool.
Afuera todo espíritu de hambre.
Oh my God.
Amen. Recibo.
Praise Gamaliel.
I received that. I received that.
Not toxicity.
No toxicity in this place. But yeah, and same thing goes with these girls. Fuera espíritu de all that. And like for example, they got into the church and they put in the comments, by the way, guys, that if you guys saw this news, or put in the comments if you haven't seen this news, but they got in. Imagine going to church, doing something disrespectful like that, and imagine like if there was kids there.
Yes.
And
yes.
imagine those guys are like dealing with lust, man.
Of course. No, and here's the thing. There, it's where I'm saying you are damaging third party. Like, this is a third party here. Mm-hmm. It's not your body. It's you exposing yourself, damaging people that might be dealing with some type of like you were saying, lust. Because let me tell you, church is not a place for sin people. It's full of sinners, okay?
Right.
We are here trying to be better every day.
Right.
So if you come to me and put temptation into me, I'm going to have a hard time dealing with it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like, and it's just like so sad, like what they did and getting in the church. Like, I mean, I don't know. I was talking to my dad and he was like, oh my gosh, that's so disrespectful. Like at one point, like maybe you could like look at their point and be like, okay, like I kind of understand them in a sense, like talk to them. But like when they do these kind of stuff, it just makes you want to not like support them in a sense, not want to like
No,
like,
here's the thing.
It's like you lose respect with those kind of people.
Here's the thing. I respect feminists. I respect feminist girl, feminist activists, and all that. When they're fighting for the right things, you know.
Yeah, or even
You know what? I want girls to make as much as men do. Okay, cool. Work 5 years more too. You know, do the same jobs that we do, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I have no problem with it.
Yeah, and I respect like when they try to talk or when they like having a civil conversation or something like that. But like when they decide to do things like this and get in the church, and you know, you just lose their respect on their worldview or on their things, what they say and things like that. And it's just like just so disrespectful on what they say, when they did, and then they go in and just swear. Joel Osteen hasn't said anything about this thing, what just happened in here in this church.
Yes.
He hasn't said anything, that he hasn't come to
I'm
anything.
pretty sure that he must be sad though. Like
I'm pretty sure.
More than upset, he must be sad for these souls.
Right, and
Because I mean, as Christians, we get upset. Of course, we get mad. But at the end of the day, we want you guys to go to heaven with us. You know, we are fighting to go to heaven, and we want to take as much as people as we can.
right, and also, like, even though I don't like necessarily like the preachings of Joel Osteen and necessarily like how he teaches the Bible and things like that, I think they really did it to go against the church, you know, because the church adamantly
And
always
she said it out there when she was giving that speech out there. She was saying that like, oh, because of the church, because in the churches where all these laws are made. I'm like, we go for the Bible, okay, which is proven that is the truth, which is proven that Jesus came, he died on the cross, and he rose up 3 days after death. Okay,
right.
we believe that he is Almighty, that he's God, and okay, he's not telling you don't abort and put a gun in your head. Okay, he's not saying that. But what I, at least in my perspective, what you have to go to a place where people go to share their beliefs. So you're gonna go there and disturb them just because you don't like them.
Right.
You guys are trying to attack. Putting this in a scenario where, okay, we are the bad people. You're trying to attack fire with more fire.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and so it's very sad. Like, even though I don't agree with whatever Joel teaches and all what he teaches, like, I still disagree. Like, even if it happened here, I would be really angry, really sad about all of this.
Mixed emotions, dude. It will be mixed emotions for sure.
But yeah, he hasn't said anything about it. But yeah, and it's just very sad. And well, I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to say about this, because it's just, and they don't have just done it there. They've done it in many different places, like I said.
No, I mean, it leave us speechless, because, man, like, we love church, we love this place, we love people, and you attacking church for a minimum amount of population that is going to disrespect you. You're going to disrespect the majority of it. Because, I mean, that happened in Texas, okay?
Right.
But we're talking about it in Utah. You know how far this is going.
Yeah.
This is not affecting just the people in Texas or just their church.
Right.
It's affecting Christianity at all.
Yeah, and everything. Yeah. And so the main reason these girls did it was because of, like, if you guys haven't watched our podcast on, what's it called? The one, it was over as a Roe versus Wade gonna be overturned. I would recommend that podcast to get a little bit more context about this podcast too.
Yes.
But they did it because that judgment might, or the trial will the Supreme Court might overrule it, and so you know abortion will be illegal in some states, and I think Texas is one of them, so that's why they started saying things like that. And so it's very sad. But we thank all of you who watched us. Thank you, Gama. Thank you, Debbie, for commenting on the podcast. Thank you for guys joining us in this podcast. I had a lot of fun. I don't know.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Talking about all these topics. I don't know if you've got anything to say.
Well, just to start saying bye, guys. I love you guys. I know I get accelerated too much, so
He gets crazy.
if you guys are on YouTube
gets
and I
so
was
crazy.
talking way too fast, just lower the speed. You know, you
Yeah.
can do that on YouTube. For my people on
0.25.
Facebook, go to YouTube. That's all I can say.
Go to
Sorry.
YouTube. Join us on YouTube. Watch us
Yes.
and subscribe to us there too.
Yes, I mean.
And like us our page on
Yes.
Facebook too. Like Youth Vida Nueva. They're the ones that help us out have this podcast. So yeah, shout out to everybody and shout out to the chicken.
I was gonna say that. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I hope you guys have a blessed night.